Hola, que la que hay, mis amigos? Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the 6 W's, or you could say the 5 W's and the 1 H. So we'll be covering who, what, when, where, why, and how. In today's video, we'll be talking about those in Spanish, of course. Let's get straight into it. So first, we will start with the word who. So in Spanish, who is quién. Quién. Now, the interesting thing about the word who is you have to change the word quién. It's different when you're talking about a singular or plural. So we have the word quién if we're talking about one person. So for example, if you call me on the phone, ding, hola, ¿quién es? Who is it? ¿Quién? Who? ¿Quién es? But if you're talking about the plural form, let's say you're over there with another one of my friends. Let's say you're my friend, you're over there, and you're over there with another one of my friends. And then another person comes and they say, who are those people over there? They say, ¿quiénes son? And this can be confusing for non-native speakers because we have ¿quién es? When we say who is it, ¿quién es? Is 2 words. ¿Quién es? That's 2 words. Who is it? But when we use the plural, it's 1 word, ¿quiénes? ¿Quiénes? So ¿quiénes son? So that's 2 words right there, ¿quiénes son? So the 1 word here is ¿quiénes? So that's the difference. When we use the plural, we say ¿quiénes in 1 word. And then we address with a plural verb. So son or plural conjugation. So ¿quiénes son? ¿Quiénes son ellos? Now, if it's just one person, we say ¿quién es él? Or ¿quién es ella? So ¿quién can be difficult at times, but the most important thing is to remember is when you're talking single person, ¿quién? When it's more than one person, ¿quiénes? Now, next, let's get into the word what or qué. Everybody knows the word qué. Qué is very easy to use, so you could say things like ¿qué haces? What are you doing? Or ¿qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? That you could say, what are you doing both of those ways. You could also say things like ¿qué dijiste? Like, what did you say? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué pasó? So the word what is very, very simple. Pretty much everybody knows how to use the word ¿qué? ¿Qué? But also don't forget that the word ¿qué also means that. And I'll cover that in a completely different video. But let's primarily focus again on the 5 W's today. How to say what in Spanish is ¿qué? Next word, where. How do you say where in Spanish? ¿Dónde? So if I want to say, where are you? ¿Dónde estás? Or if I want to say, where is your house? ¿Dónde está tu casa? Okay, so simple word there, where, ¿dónde? So if you say, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Where, ¿dónde? Now keep in mind, you can also add the word or the word a in front of donde to say to where. So for instance, if I want to ask somebody, to where are they going? ¿A dónde vas? To where are you going? Okay, so the word a right there means to, and then you can always put donde, to where are you going? So we have the word donde means where. So anytime you want to use that word, just think ¿dónde? ¿De dónde eres? ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde está la tienda? ¿Dónde está la casa? Yeah, that's pretty much it for ¿dónde? Next, let's talk about the word when. So ¿cuándo? ¿Cuándo is for the word when. So a lot of times after ¿cuándo, well, pretty much every time, you will use es. So whenever you're asking like when is something, you never say, because we know the verb to be, we have ser and estar. But whenever we ask when is something, we use the verb ser after it. So when is the date with the doctor? ¿Cuándo es la cita con el médico? All right, so we always use we always conjugate the verb ser after we use when. So ¿cuándo es la cita con el médico? We can also say things like ¿cuándo es el juego? And then we could use the word when or cuando when we're going to do something, or ask when you're going to do something. So ¿cuándo vas a comer? ¿Cuándo vas a dormir? Anytime you're going to ask like when are you going to do something, or when is something happening, cuando is the word that you want to use. So anytime, think in English, anytime you would use the word when, use the word cuando. So the next word we're going to cover is the word why, and you say that simply, por qué. Now I'm sure we all know that's one of the first words we learn in Spanish, por qué. And yeah, it's pretty easy to use. So you just use the word por qué whenever you want to ask why something. So, por qué no me llamaste? Why didn't you call me? Por qué no comiste la comida? Why didn't you eat the food? So anytime you want to say why, simply use the word por qué. Now it is important to remember that por qué also means because. It means because when you use it in a statement. So this is very easy to remember because when you say something like, whenever you ask a question like why something happened, then you respond with because. So anytime somebody asks you a question, why, it's easy to respond with por qué as because. So somebody says, ¿por qué no me llamaste? You could say, no te llamé porque estaba ocupado. So I didn't call you because I was busy. So anytime somebody says, ¿por qué something? You say, ¿por qué? And give the reason. So that's a very simple way to remember por qué for why and because. But yeah, por qué means why. So if somebody asks you a question like why we can't hang out tonight, your response should be por qué. So next we'll cover the H, the word how. Very simple, como. So a lot of times people forget this because of como te llamas. They think, well, como means what? Because como te llamas means what's your name. But in reality, what you're really asking is how do you call yourself? So that can help you, again, because a lot of people think, oh, como te llamas means what's your name, so como means what? But como really means how. So for instance, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing? ¿Cómo va todo? How's everything going? ¿Cómo pasan los años? How time flies. Oh, here's another common one I'm sure you've heard or you have used. ¿Cómo se dice? How do you say? ¿Cómo se dice? Or how does one say? So the word como means how. Now don't get confused because the word como also means like. Again, I will address that in another video, but just remember whenever you use or whenever you want to say how, you're going to use the word como. I hope you found today's video helpful. Be sure to study these words. These are all very important words that you are going to be using a lot. So be sure to practice, watch this video over if necessary, and always be sure to check out our website, speakspanishfaster.com, where we have some free training and we also have some premium courses that you can use to take your Spanish to the next level so you can start speaking and comprehending Spanish better, faster. So yeah, be sure, I'll put the link in the comments for you. You can easily check that out. As always, be sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment below, let me know if there's anything you need help with in Spanish. That's what we're here for at speakspanishfaster.com, is to help you speak faster Spanish, of course. And last but not least, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Speak Spanish Faster. And yeah, tune in, turn on notifications so you never miss another video. Until next time, I'll see you then.